It's exclusive. Welcome back again, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nate Zion, the host for Blue Clouds Media Show. Every day, man. It is, I think, at 3 p.m. UK, and we are here early in the morning. It's 10 a.m. here in American time. Beautiful day. Week 3 of the English Premier League has come to an end, and we're going to look at the table. We're going to look at one big fixture, which was Newcastle United hosting Liverpool at St. James's Park, and it was nothing else but it's how would I say it? It was a trailer of a football game where one went down 10 against 11. But then look, superior Liverpool shows who they are, and the history behind English football. They have it all. The number of times they've won the Premier League. So yes, what a beautiful day. We are back again. We will be talking about transfer news also surrounding the English Football League, and also Chelsea transfer deals so far. It is not done yet. We still got some few days to go. Friday's deadline day. We will be talking about transfers that Chelsea will be looking into. Also, no one else but Liverpool. Liverpool will be doing some deals. We're gonna check into it. We're gonna dive deeply, and this is the latest trending name in Chelsea's Chelsea FC player that Mauricio Pochettino might have worked with before. It can be the guy that would be the last guy to enter the football club before the window shuts. Guys, let's get into it. I'm lucky to be here with two strong co-hosts of this platform, Ryan and Steven. Ryan, a very, very strong Liverpool fan, and Steven, you all know Steven already. He doesn't need any introduction. Welcome on board, guys. Welcome again, Steven and Ryan.
What's up, guys?
Not much. We're back live again, and also Scala United is here with us. The Blue Club Show 100% also here with us. Mr. Ryan, you doing all right?
Yeah, doing well, guys. Nice to be here. God bless you all.
Thank you, Mr. Ryan. Where do we start from? We're gonna look at the Premier League fixtures that came to an end, especially the Saturday, and Sunday, and we will start a little bit. We just summarize what went on Friday. It was Chelsea versus Luton Town, which was I did said it's going to be a game between the Nigerian army and then the American army. You know who is going to win. Definitely these two countries clash. Look at the nations and machines that American armies is going in for to face the Nigerian army. You can't compare. It was a mixed match, which Chelsea, Rayan Cherki has picked up a very, very good form from preseason, and now he's continuing what he left behind during preseason. So yes, so Rayan Cherki 2 goals, and also Mr. Nicholas Jackson to another goal. I was expecting Conor Gallagher to get on the score sheet, just like my prediction was before the game. I said Nicholas Jackson, Rayan Cherki, and then Conor Gallagher, but unlucky for me, Rayan Cherki got 2 goals. Nicholas Jackson 1. Conor Gallagher couldn't get any. But then there were so many positivities we could take from that game. We'll look into that, and also the big game itself, Liverpool and Newcastle United. Liverpool. Defensive blunder. What I say, a defensive mistake coming from the side of Liverpool, where Van Dijk have to rush in to tackle. What's his name? Is it Isak? Right, Isak has to tackle Isak where he was being shown the red card. So Liverpool continue the game with just 10 men, but then look, experience. They won the game by they won the game on that day. So yeah, let's start with Steven. Steven, let's start from Friday. You went to the stadium, you saw the game. What did you take from the game? Scala, I'll come to you in a second. And if you have time to join us, if you have anything you want to share with us, Scala, I'll send a link in here in the next 10-15 minutes so you can join us on the platform, Scala. And also my brother here, the Blue Club Show 100%. Thank you guys for joining us here on the show. Steven.
Yeah, I thought it was a very good performance. And it's once again what we've been saying to start the season is a case of we were performing, we just hadn't got the results, and we finally got a result in the last game against Luton on Friday night. But yeah, there was some things that annoyed me. There was a point where we're just passing it around the back for a good 10 or so seconds, and Chilwell had nobody near him, like whether it be in terms of closer to the Luton goal or infield or anything. There was no one within about 5-10 yards of space of him. And we just didn't even think of switching it to him. We could have been going down their wing and putting in a cross and got another goal early as well, I think that was. So there's a couple things that are a bit annoying. I feel like on occasion we let them get behind us a bit too easily. I think it was Disasi with a block, right? The one that I was talking to you about that I thought had gone in off of Sanchez's hand. I think it was Disasi with the block, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I saw the highlight of that when I got back. I looked it up. It's very lucky it got a deflection because I don't think he had much chance otherwise. But yeah, I don't know if Ryan watched it, but I'd be interested to know what his thoughts are, given obviously supports a rival team.
Yeah, Mr. Ryan was there watching with me, and we even talking, discussing back and front on the game and who is having outstanding performance. So yeah, Mr. Ryan, you watched the game on Friday, Chelsea versus Luton Town. What did you see? Were there any positivities that Chelsea should be happy about? Before Mr. Ryan comes in, I want to say thank you to everyone that has joined us here. Villan, big up to you. Says big up, Nee, big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing very well and the entire family. Santiago, big up to you. He said, what is it? Says week after week, Enzo and Caicedo are going to be tough opponents to handle. I don't see Chelsea losing until January. I hope so. I hope so. The more we play, the more we get the intensity, build up the intensity, and also chemistry. Team chemistry is very, very important in a team like that. Liverpool record against a new is this Newcastle United FC is insane. 11 wins for Judging Club. Outstanding. Good work from our clubs, the Red Devils. Like the video, guys. Yes, Kala said like the videos, guys. Then my brother here said the Blue Club show 100% Chelsea FC. Said miss you guys. We miss you too. The weekends we're so busy that we couldn't make a stream on Saturday and Sunday, but we are back again and we'll continue being consistent for the whole week, and we'll try and see what our schedule are like, and then we'll be here for you guys during the weekend. Yes, Wednesday we have, I think, midweek, right? Chelsea will be playing Wimbledon, right, Stephen?
Yeah, that's on Wednesday.
Good. So yeah, we got 10 of us
on Saturday.
Okay, so we got 10 of us watching the show. Guys, do not forget, join us as we make our way. Our goal is to get 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. And we can do this without you all on this platform. Do not forget, if you know of all Chelsea fans that are there, that are watching the show at this moment, tell them to join Blue Clouds Media and subscribe to the channel as we're building a very, very huge, big community on this platform. 11 of you can make a difference. Even one person can make a difference. So if you have 11 on this platform watching us live, do me, your brother here, a favor and share the videos to others so they know much more about this platform. So thank you very much. Villan said, big up to me, big up to you too. My brother sent the link. I will send the link, not to just give us a few minutes, and then let's Mr. Ryan talk a little bit, and then I will send the link in there for you guys. So Wednesday, absolutely Wednesday. Big up me and the chat. Big up to you, my big brother. I call him Mr. Chelsea. DJ Sab, big up to you. Says 7:45 KO. I will be there. Absolutely. Tikavilian, I'm sure that's the name. I'm sure I did not butcher it. I got it right. So, guys, if you're out, I want us to build a very, very huge platform. Yeah, and big up to Scala, has been supporting this channel for quite a long time. I knew him through the Odds channel, and Scala, thank you, my friend, for always being here and showing your love. He's a Manchester United fan, and anytime I call on him, He's here to give us updates on what is going on Manchester United. That's what I want to do on this platform, multicultural fan base on this platform. Scarlett said, big up to DJ. I heard the new Mason Mount song by Chelsea fans. All right, salute to DJ. Absolutely, a lot of people love DJ Sav. Absolutely, I love him too. All the brothers in the blue community love him. Scala, you did your thought. All right, surprise! Chelsea fans can have a chant, considering all I ever hear from the bridge is Chelsea, Chelsea, Chelsea. All right, guys. Mr. Ryan, give us your thoughts on the Chelsea game, then we can move on to the Liverpool game.
Chelsea Luton. Yes.
Yeah, Chelsea.
I think that
yeah.
I think there's positives for both teams. If we start with Luton, they're bottom of the league. They've lost their first 3 games, but I thought it was one of those games where the scoreline doesn't reflect, what happened within the game. It wasn't, completely one-sided, Chelsea dominating. Luton had their moments. I think when you were 1-0 up, they had a few good opportunities. They're a well-organised team. And the manager, Rob Edwards, he was very proud, with his comments post-match. So I think Luton have a lot to take away from the game. If they can just sort out their defence, then I think they can definitely pick up points in the league. Chelsea, there are a lot of positives to take from this game. Raheem Sterling's form, Jackson getting his first goal in the Premier League. And it's very interesting, Raheem Sterling, just because I think you're seeing the immediate positive impact of Pochettino's man management, because he has been speaking to Raheem Sterling pre-season, at the beginning of this season, being that positive voice in his head. And it's no coincidence, we're seeing these first 3 games. He's out the box fast. He's looking like his Man City self, scoring goals, assisting, take-ons. So, that definitely bodes well. And I don't think a Graham Potter or a Frank Lampard could have got that kind of reaction out of Raheem Sterling. So I think that's a big plus for Pochettino effect straight away.
Yeah, thank you very much, Scala. You just like you said, you're very spot on. Pochettino effect is really taking place at the football club. You can tell that everything that is going on, the way the guys are playing, the movement of the ball is Pochettino signature. It's in. You can tell what he did with Tottenham Hotspur. You can tell he's doing the same thing with his new young players. If you have, guys, do you have anything you want to say in regards to the game? If not, we can move on. We can move on from there. We can move on from all this. You want to touch on, Steven? Do you want to say any more about the Chelsea game?
No, give me 1 second, because I've just seen something mentioned Chalobah. I'm just checking if it's someone reliable.
All right, whilst you're looking,
Whoa, hang on. Ornstein, it's not Chelsea related, but it is Man City related. Ornstein has tweeted, Matthias Nunes has stopped training with Wolves and has expressed his wish to join Manchester City. Wolves have rejected €555 million bid and stand firm unless valuation met. 25-year-old will face disciplinary action and be reintegrated post-window if no deal is struck with Manchester City.
55 million.
55 million euros rejected, yeah.
All right, did yourself, Scala, if you
And
guys can
Bayern
check
have
in your
apparently made initial
Twitter,
contact
I've sent the link in there.
with Chelsea over
No, so I
Chalobah,
have
by
the
the way.
link in there in the community, the comment section. So, guys, if you're looking for the link, it's right there. So Stephen, with this Matheus Nunes coming in, Chelsea, Man City are interested in this player. Looking at that, what are they doing with whoever is playing on the right hand side? They have Duku also in there, and also it looks like there's going to be an issue with
Nunes
Foden.
isn't a winger though.
He's a striker.
Nah, Nunes is a
No,
DM.
he's a midfield.
But he's box to box.
But that's the guy from Wolves, right?
Matheus Nunes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I watched the game against Manchester United, and it looks like he was everywhere like a striker or a winger. Is that on him you're talking about? The guy from Wolves? He has so many chances against Manchester United.
He's box to box. He's the central midfielder. But yeah, he can play deep. He can play more advanced. But he's not a winger. He's definitely not a winger.
I think he can play basically any central midfield position, centre mid, DM, and attacking mid. I think.
But Ryan, from that game that I watched against Manchester United, the first game against United, he was like a striker, like an attacking midfielder or something. He was everywhere.
That was Cunha.
Oh, Acuna.
Are you mixing him up with Cunha? Yeah.
Acuna.
They look quite similar actually, but yeah, that was Cunha.
Oh, okay. Then I got that mixed up over there. All right, so let me read some few comments over here. Go ahead, Steven. Go ahead.
Apparently, Bayern Munich have also made initial contact with Chelsea over Trevor Chalobah, and he's seen as a replacement for Benjamin Pavard.
Loan or just sell him outright?
I think it'd be a permanent.
A permanent.
If it happens, I think it'd be a permanent. So that might be something to watch in the last few days.
Okay, so I got some few questions on the Chelsea game whilst we're having that discussion. Yes, Steven and Ryan, should we say Chelsea are back in form with the performance that we saw from Luton and Chelsea? Or do we say maybe because it's a mixed match, so Chelsea still need to prove themselves against one of those big teams again? Then we can certainly say, okay, this is the Chelsea that we all waiting for, or this is the Chelsea that we want to see. Steven.
To say we're back on form would suggest that we've not been playing well, which I think for the most part we have. So I would kind of disagree with it in the sense of if that's how you're looking at it. I think the performances have been there, as I've said today and in the past few streams, and it was the results that we were missing. And hopefully the Luton result is the result that we're going to now push on from and start to get a bit of momentum, because around, I think 6 or so games time from now, we start a run where we have a period of about 5 games. It includes Tottenham, Man City, I think, in there as well. Arsenal, I think, as well. So basically, majority of the big teams in like a small period. So we need to get our momentum rolling in terms of results so that we can go into that period high on confidence and maybe get some results there. Because they're the teams you need to beat. Like, you can beat the lower teams, but you need to beat the bigger teams, obviously, that you're going to be competing with, so that you've got that advantage later in the season. Because if you can't beat them, then obviously they've got the advantage. Because they've taken points off of you. You want to take your points off your rivals.
Right. Ryan, do you think Chelsea need more tests for us to say, okay, Chelsea has arrived?
Yeah, they do. I'd agree with Stephen. Chelsea, even far from their best, can beat Luton at home. But the performance was good on the weekend, and it was a step in the right direction. I think that's what Pochettino said. That it was he can see progress, but there's still work needs to be done. Definitely, Chelsea just need to make sure that they don't let the gap between the 4th place and themselves grow too much. They need to keep within, in or around the top 6. And yeah, looking at the upcoming fixtures, there definitely are some tests around October time. you've got Arsenal, Brentford are not easy, Tottenham, Man City, Newcastle, one after the other. So those tests are definitely coming for you, Nizan.
Yeah.
Can I very, very quickly ask, Nee, it's for you, it's for Stephen, any truth to these Emil Smith-Rowe to Chelsea rumours, do you think? Seeing some
Not good enough for
some stuff
Chelsea.
on social media today about it.
I think he's
haven't
had a
seen.
falling out with Arteta now. Isn't that part of the reason
Yeah.
that they'd basically be happy to sell him?
Right. I haven't really seen the big account wanting him, but he's not good enough for Chelsea. If it's not good enough for Arsenal, he's not good enough for Chelsea. Chelsea do not want to make those mistakes taking rejected players from Arsenal. They do that, but we don't do that. We don't make those mistakes. So we have some few guys here. We have a scholar. We have my big brother from Senegal. Then we have our brother Metaface Doom. I haven't heard much from him in a long time. But before I make him he say anything, let me hear a word from Scholar and also my brother from Senegal. Scholar, what do you have for us today, brother? Guys, I'll come to the comments. DJ Sav. He said, "Knee and the panel. Imagine we will have Lukaku, Kalamos Nodoi, Kukurela, and Sa off the books before the windows shuts. I'll be very, very happy. I'll be very, very happy. Breaking right now. DJ Savi sharing this with us. He said, Al Ittihad prepared to offer 150 million package for Mohamed Salah. Hashtag Liverpool FC. Understand that condition remain the same. 3-year contract, 300 net plus 26 million bonuses per year salary, more to follow. Yes, I've said this many times. I've said this, that Liverpool need to take that money and let Salah go. Invest that money into young players that has a lot of time. That has a lot of time for them to play in the Premier League. Salah is almost done. Sell him. It's the right time to sell him. All right, Scala, what's your take on this? On whatever is going on with whatever we've discussed today, brother?
Yeah, I mean, look about that this Salah package. I mean, if I'm Mo Salah, I'll be wanting more than Ronaldo and Benzema and all these guys, because if I'm not wrong, this guy is the face of African football, and they already got Mane and Mahrez, who are respective of their countries. But
And
Salah
then you
is
know
the
what,
biggest.
Scala? He represents the Islamic community also. As where
Exactly.
he's going, also he'll be the face of the Islamic community over there at Etihad.
Yeah, and this would be a statement signing because obviously, I mean, I obviously have lots of friends from the Middle East, and even those who don't follow football, they know about Mo Salah. After Cristiano and Messi, he's the most
Yeah.
popular athlete, not just footballer, the athlete in the Middle East. So I'm not going for that kind of money. Obviously, that's a lot of money, but I'll be wanting more than what Cristiano is earning because my brand in that particular part of the world is bigger than Cristiano. So yeah, man. Also, he's like 32, something like that. Yeah, man. If I'm Liverpool, I'll be take that 150 million and probably buy some multiple players. But yeah, I don't think they will do that to Klopp because that would be very unfair to replace a player like that in such a short space of time. Yeah, I mean,
I
but
think because of the period, that's why Salah is that expensive because you don't have much time to replace a player within 4 or 5 days. You get what I'm saying? If
yeah,
I own Liverpool, I'm gonna do this deal. I'll try and I say, look, club, I'll make sure I replace Salah or try and replace with a good player during the January transfer. I understand the situation. You're not going to be sacked anywhere, but try your best as much as you can. And we'll get you good players in January transfer. Sell Salah,
yeah.
let
But
him go.
I think that would be pushing Klopp a bit too much because over the years, I haven't seen much of Klopp targeting FSG like that. Like he doesn't say that we need players XYZ or he's saying that directly to the management. But
Yeah.
if you let Salah leave, I mean, that's going to be pushing boundaries with Klopp. So I don't think they would be doing that, but that's a lot of money, man. If I don't know if are they thinking beyond Klopp because if I am Klopp, I'll be very frustrated if Salah leaves because in that Liverpool team, he's the only guaranteed player to get to like whatever 30 to 25 plus goals because
Yeah.
obviously Henderson is gone, Fabinho is gone, and Van Dijk he's on the decline, so he's the only guarantee in that team unless Nunes somehow becomes like prime Suarez. So yeah, man. I mean that's a bit touchy. I don't know what Liverpool do, But they already have 110 million, don't they? I mean, I don't know why they're not investing. They already got that Caicedo money. They spent 30 on Endo. So they still have lots of money left. So I don't think money is their problem right now.
Thank you very much, Scala United, a very, very strong United fan. So he's going to give us some more on Manchester United. But let me take a word from my brother from Senegal. Beg, what's up? Could you hear me? Can you hear me? I think he's not ready. Let me go to my brother, Metal Phase Doom. Metal Phase Doom, what's up, bro?
Hello, how you doing?
Not too bad, man. It's just another day, early in the morning here in Michigan, and then we're just talking football.
Yeah, I hope everyone's doing okay.
Yes, everyone's doing great. What do you have for us? What do you have for us today?
Luton on Friday, better than 3-0.
Hello? Yeah, go ahead.
Well, Jackson's first Premier League goal.
Mm-hmm.
It was very good to see. Sterling, he busted that game.
You just talk about Sterling. What do you make of Sterling's performance so far, 3 games in the 2023-2024 Premier League season? What do you make of Sterling so far and then Mauricio Pochettino's team?
Yeah, well, I think Sterling's a world-class player, personally. He's been doing it in the Prem consistently. He was a little bit of letdown, but he was one of our highest scorers last season. And people were writing him off in pre-season, saying, he's not good. He's getting paid too much. Rare tear. But I think his performances during, West Ham, Liverpool, and Luton's game showed why he's one of the top earners at our club. I think he's a very good asset to keep because we don't have much experience in this team. It's a very young side, and Sterling should keep a hold of him.
How many goals do you think Sterling can provide this young team by the end of the season?
I wouldn't be surprised if you got double figures goals wise, and probably 20 GA.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say.
Thank you very much. Go ahead.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if you got 10 goals, 15 goals. That's what you need from your wingers if you want to get top 4.
Are you okay with the goalkeepers? What's his name? Is it Pavasic?
Sanchez and Petter. I don't know his name. All I know is there's a Petter in there.
Yeah.
And you know what? I actually think he could bench Sanchez. I haven't seen him play at all because he's came from the MLS or whatnot. But I've seen some highlights. It's looked good, and just the name Petter, with check and everything, I think he's got the minerals to bench Sanchez. I really do.
I believe in that. Thank you very much. Scala United said those 2 Nuno's finish were like Suarez. He might have found his boots after all. Yes, Darryl Nunez. Big up to you, my brother Jay. I hope you're watching live. Thank you very much for joining us here on the platform. DJ Sav, if you have free time, anytime you want, I've sent a link to you and you can check in your Twitter message. I did the same thing to Scala too. So yes, thank you to everyone that is here today. Villian, big up to you. Says it was disappointing to see. I think DJ Sav said something about the music. Scala, we have many songs and chant at Chelsea FC. Bravo, you need to attend a match. Okay, bro, if you need to attend the match to hear them. So what we have here, big up to my big brother Bobby Smokey Signal. Says I am really wondering who is the it's a mystery forward. Forward Chelsea are looking at. Yeah, we did talk about it. It's Chelsea are looking at anyone at all. Just don't panic, bye. All right. So from what we said is it looks like Chelsea are looking into a player that Mauricio Pochettino have worked with. I think it's within the age of 22, 23 years old, Stephen.
About 24, 25.
24, 25, a player that Mauricio Pochettino have worked with before Tottenham Hotspur. So that could be the mystery player. Big up DJ, big up to you, Bobby. It's nice to see you on our platform today. Ameda Face, were you saying something else when I cut you off?
Yeah, I was saying Darwin Núñez, what a super sub he was. Was it yesterday?
Yeah.
He came on, they were 1-0 down, 10 men on the pitch. He just finds 2 goals out of nowhere. And bloody good goals they were and all.
Yeah, it was a good performance from Darwin Núñez. And I was very happy. I told Ryan, look, where has this guy been? If this guy can start scoring like we all expect him to score, then Liverpool can push himself to the top 4 without a doubt. So thank each and everyone that have subscribed to our platform. Also, I want to say thank you all. Our Facebook, people that have liked the stream on Facebook are just many of them. And also we have some few from YouTube. Thank each and every one of you. Big up me and all on the panel. Big up to you, our big brother Bobby. I've been trying to get you on. I would like to have you one-on-one. If you don't have time to be live, I can have a recorded one from you, Bobby. I need some information in terms of the past of Chelsea history and then even the current one. I need to do a show with you, Bobby. So do me a favor, find some time from your brother here and then hop on the channel for me, Bobby. So thank you very much, Bobby, for spending time here on the show with us. So we're going to go back to the big game, which was Newcastle and Liverpool FC on Sunday. And we're going to start from our brother Ryan, who's a Liverpool fan. Then I come to Scala. Bang, are you here? Are you ready for us? Can you hear me? All right, Mr. Ryan. Let's go to you, Mr. Ryan. Big game on Sunday. Newcastle United and Liverpool. How did you guys do it? How did Liverpool went away and do it? Go ahead, Ryan.
Bro, I'm even questioning that myself. No idea. Never saw it coming, to be honest. After Van Dijk got sent off, it was just a crazy game. It was chaotic. It was controversial. It had everything. You know, red cards, brilliant goals, drama. Amazing Super Sunday. Best league in the world. The writing felt like it was on the wall. You know, when Van Dijk got sent off and we conceded, and I mean Newcastle were just all over us. First kind of 30 minutes, they're just totally dominating. Gordon, the young kid they signed from Everton. I mean, he's just electric. He was just causing us all sorts of problems on the counter, and then Almiron as well. But you know, Nizan, how many times have we seen this in the past? You know, when there's a red card, for some reason, you know, the team with 10 men, they're more organized and they're more difficult for the team with 11 men to play against and break down. I've seen it before happen. I didn't think it would happen.
Look at the comment
yesterday.
on the screen. Look at the comment on the screen. That could be the reason why Newcastle lost.
Yeah, I mean, Eddie Howe, I felt he was a little bit naive with his substitutions and his team's approach in the second half. In the sense that they just showed Liverpool too much respect, even with 10 men. You know, they should have really smothered us and, you know, just put long balls in the box and just created more opportunities. We had some good spells in that second half, despite being down to 10 men. And we always looked a threat on the counter-attack, you know, especially when Jota came on. Jota and Salah, you know, with their pace. And then obviously the main man, Darwin Núñez, just two amazing finishes, very similar. He gets in behind the defence. And the Darwin Núñez of last season, you know, he would have done this hapless strikes that would have gone over the bar or just way off target. 2 out of 2, just brilliant strikes. You know, Drogba, Thierry Henry would be proud of those finishes.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. Mr. Ryan taking us through the game on Sunday, a big game. I felt like maybe Newcastle are getting tired. it's too early. It's too early if Liverpool is. Not Liverpool. Newcastle is going to play this way because there's a long way to go. There's Champions League coming up here, which they've qualified. They found themselves in Europe. That's what they wanted. I felt like they overachieved last season. They want to qualify for Champions League. They want to win trophies. They want to, try to replicate what Chelsea and Manchester City are doing because of the oil money. And sometimes when that happens, if you don't organize yourself very well, you're going to find yourself in the same predicament where PSG found themselves now. Mr. Steven, did you watch the game?
Mm-hmm. I didn't see a lot of it. I didn't see much of it at all, to be perfectly honest. But I don't know if it's fatigue as such. What I think it is, because I looked at some of the subs that Eddie Howe made, right? I think it's what I've been saying about Newcastle since pretty much the beginning, is that they don't have the strength and depth. You bought on, I think it's Elliot Anderson or something like that for Tonali. Massive drop off. Matt Target for Botman, who went off injured. That type of depth isn't good. That's bad depth. They don't have the depth they need to fight on all fronts. They just don't. That's where they need to invest. Like, they've got a good 11, but they don't have the strength in their depth to be able to back them up and then see out games, or if they're behind in games even. Do you know what I mean? Like, That's what I think the big issue is with them, is literally their depth isn't there. It's basically non-existent.
All right, thank you very much. My big brother from Senegal, are you ready to share something with us now? Are you ready to talk? You ready? He still can't hear us. Okay. Let me know when you're ready. Mr. Scala, big game on Sunday. Liverpool, Newcastle United. What's your take on that game? How do you see it? And why did Newcastle lose that game? Why did they lose it?
Yeah, I watched the whole game. I think they just stopped playing after going down, after Liverpool went 10 men. I mean, I'm not sure if it's to do with Liverpool's defense or midfield, or that Newcastle were completely inept to not break down. But I don't know. That game felt like they were playing like it was a very casual game after Liverpool went down to 10. Like the game was done. And even the substitutions, I don't think they were good. Like, I don't know why Gordon came off. I mean, he was doing well on the left wing. And same goes for Tonali. I don't know why he took him off. So I think that's a bit of a miscalculation from Eddie Howe. Otherwise, he could have won it. And as I mentioned before, like Klopp, I don't know if it's Klopp. Like, Liverpool haven't lost a game to Newcastle for the past 11 games. I think that's the most in the Premier League by any team, or certainly against one team against another. So yeah, man. Even last year, Liverpool they did the double over Newcastle, only team to do so. So you can say they are the bogey team for them, but yeah. But specifically yesterday, it was about Nunes. I mean, the first goal, that is one of the best finishes for the season till now, because you mustn't forget that Nick Pope, he's 6'5", he can easily cover the goal, and the way he finishes, I mean, I can see why. Look, obviously Liverpool always get our United targets. We wanted Gakpo, they got them. Darwin Núñez, he was Ten Hag's first choice, but Liverpool got him again. So I can see why Ten Hag wanted him. He certainly has that kind of striking instinct. I think this season is going to be big for him. Last season, it was a bit of a, like, he was made to look like almost like Timo Werner. Like, he gets into good positions but misses it. But yesterday he shows what he can do, and certainly those two finishes were like, if Benzema did that or Lewandowski does that, everyone will be raving about it. So yeah, man, Liverpool, especially with they're not in the Champions League, they're going to be trouble again this season. I don't really, I mean, look, I don't really rate Liverpool like that, but I know they can do things because they have Klopp. I have a lot of respect for Klopp because this guy, he takes a very average Liverpool team and makes them look like world class. He is the only manager to win a Premier League in this Pep era. So with Klopp, they have that 20 to 50% extra. So yeah, man, that's like probably the result of the season till now.
All right, thank you very much. Scala United has dropped his 2 cents. Yesterday was more about Newcastle United, just focusing on physicality instead of playing football.
I think
Now,
you already read that.
no, I didn't read it. I told Ryan to look at it. Bobby Smokey said, always happy to help if I can. All right, so I want to love you. Thank you very much joining the stream from home. He said, hello, my brother. Sorry, I'm joining late. I've been super busy at work. Hope everyone is doing well. Thank you very much. Yes, we are all doing well. The panel, we are all doing great. Big up to me and the panel from Mr. Bombastic. Thank you very much, Bombastic. Mr. Fantastic. Then also we have SVO Genius said, big up to you, bro. Big up to you, my brother Matt from I think Australia. That's where he's watching the stream from. Thank you very much, my brother, for joining us here. It's a pleasure to see the big Chelsea fans and also supporters joining the platform today. So yes, sir, we're gonna move on to Metal Face. Or my brother, do you have anything you want to say in regards to that game? I think you did say talk about it, right? Metaface, can you hear me? I think he's having audio issues, so once he's ready, he will join us. We're gonna move on from the Liverpool game. Then we're gonna continue with the Reds. Romelu Lukaku is looking like he might be, or he will be leaving in the next few days to AS Roma. I'm gonna go to Scala Lukaku.
I mean, he's going to Roma, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the news on it right now.
The only other Premier League club I thought he might be linked with was Everton because they need a striker, but obviously they got Chimetti now and they got Beto in, and they also have Mopai and Calvert-Lewin. So I don't see why they will go back for him. Yeah, I think he's going back to Roma. I think the only person who can manage his ego sort of is Mourinho, because we all know like what kind of a player Lukaku is, and forget the player, like what kind of a personality he has, and the only one who can vibe with that kind of personality is Jose. So I'm happy that he's not coming to the Prem. You know what he'll do? He'll play for some mid-table club and he'll score against you and kiss the badge. So yeah, I don't want to see that. So good for him, man. Go stay in Roma. This guy will probably complete the set by playing for all Italian teams and becoming a villain for each of them. I mean, Juventus fans were on the pitch not wanting him. So, and Inter don't want him. So, yeah, man, good for him. Hopefully, he doesn't end up anytime soon back to the Premier League.
Oh, big up to you, Johnny. Johnny says, Blue just coming in. Thank you very much, Johnny, for joining the platform. Sancho or Smith Rowe. I think if Chelsea have to go, I wouldn't go for any of these players. Sancho looks like a player, but I feel like he's been hyped from the Bundesliga. Here he is. He can't even take a man on at Manchester United. So why would I take him? If you guys have a problem with Modric even can take a man on, but then cannot finish. Why do we need Sancho who can't take a man on? None of these players, I'm going to take them at my football club. Smith Rowe looks like a player, but then if Arsenal doesn't see him as part of the team, we don't take scrap from Arsenal. We take their best. So if Smith Rowe is not the best of Arsenal football team, he's not part of the best players, we don't need him. And that's how I feel. That's my opinion. Maybe you might have a different opinion, but it's all up to you. My opinion is respected by you, just like I respect yours. So we're gonna move on from there. Scala, are you guys doing any more dealings? Big up to you, Jack. Yeah, he says, yo, bro, and being in the stream for a while. How are you? I'm doing it very, very well, my brother. Thank you for checking on me. Everyone is doing wonderful today. Today is a very good day. Wherever I slept, I'm gonna go back there and sleep there again. It's a good day for me. Rumors said that Sancho will come to Chelsea on loan. Let's see if Mauricio Pochettino wants him. Rumors are rumors, you know. Let's see if Mauricio Pochettino wants him. I don't know. Middle face. Do you want Sancho at Chelsea?
Hell no, no way. But I tell you, I would loan Cucurella to Man United. I've been hearing them links.
Yeah, because we need Emerson. Emerson's way better to play in that position.
Problem is, I haven't seen him play left back. We've loaned out Lewis Hall. I think Lewis Hall's a great player, but he's going to be sold next year to balance the books. And if we get rid of Cucurella, that'll just leave Ian Matson, and I don't think Chilwell will stay fit for the whole season because we know you can get injured. So I think if we send Cucurella to Man United, we should sign probably another left back. And no, I would not take Sancho. I wouldn't take any of United wingers except Rashford.
Okay. Steven and Ryan,
Yep.
what do you guys make of these Sancho rumors surrounding Chelsea Football Club? He's gonna come on loan.
Get him far away from my club.
All right. So Ryan, do you think it's a good idea for Chelsea to bring in Jadon Sancho, one of the most hyped players of English football?
Hell no. No way.
How about Liverpool?
Yeah.
Who say yes?
I mean, we're desperate, but we're not that desperate. So I'd say no.
You might be if Salah goes.
No, no,
Who replaces Salah?
not Sancho.
Yeah,
I saw someone tweet maybe João Felix. I'd take João Felix over Sancho.
Chelsea Blues said, I don't want any, but it looks like Chelsea might sign one of these players. At this time, Chelsea are looking at Barcola, and also Rayan Cherki from Lyon.
Nah, that's not going to happen now, the Barcola one.
Barcola and Rayan Cherki from Lyon. So Chelsea are looking at these two players, either Barcola or Rayan Cherki, and also Brandon what again? I forgot his name. Brandon from Forest, right?
Brennan Johnson.
Brennan
Spurs are
Johnson.
in for him, so Spurs might save us. Hallelujah.
Yeah, Spurs are also in for him right now. Jay, big up to you, Jay. Says Smith Rowe was at Chelsea in his youth age. Yes, he was at Chelsea. And I heard him saying something. Earlier on. There was, I think, either last season when he was coming in the limelight, when he was scoring goals for Arsenal. He said something that I didn't think it was good for him to say at that time, that he was young when he started playing football at Chelsea, before he moved to Arsenal. So yeah, there was something there, but I don't want to repeat that. I have to be sure of what he said. He said something. Johnny said, any update on Bradley Barcola? I heard that Olympic Lyon wants to include Andrew Santos on loan part in the deal. No, Santos is now at...
Romano said that they did want Santos on loan. He said this, it's only just come out. He said that they wanted Santos on loan as part of Barcola deal. That's why I just said it's not going to happen now.
Yeah, because if that's Santos what they wanted, already finalized
he's
to
now
Forest,
gone on
right?
loan, then yeah. But the issue is they've already got that Danilo guy, and then they're going for Ndidi from Leicester. So
Leicester. Where's Santos
now
going to
that's
play?
an issue.
Where's Santos going to play? And he need to make that. They need to make that loan move time. They need to give him time to play at Forest. So if they're bringing in all these experienced players, where is Santos going to play? If they bring Ndidi in, well, Poch and his people need to look out for this loan, because we don't want this player to be able to sitting on the bench.
He ain't getting played.
Okay.
I would hope so anyway, because honestly, I get they need to be opportunistic and sign players when they're available, but at the same time, you've just got someone in on loan who was wanted by a lot of big clubs, which tells you all you need to know about the kid, yeah? And you're just going for more experienced players, even though you've already got him in. It doesn't make sense.
Well, I don't know why these people are tweeting this. Santos on loan plus cash for Barcola. We couldn't have done this. for Barcola. Yeah, he could have gone to Lyon. He would have get no. I think Lyon has more players in that position also, right, Steven?
No idea.
For Barcola.
Honestly.
All right. So Scala Metaphase, you guys have anything you want to add to the stream before we move on to the next topic?
Nah, actually, I've got a run. So
Just go around.
catch you on your next stream, man. Salute.
Yep, man.
Salute
It
to
was
everyone.
nice
Up
seeing
the
you here.
Chelsea. Keep the
All right, take
lights
care. Enjoy the
high.
rest of the day, my brother.
Yeah, cheers for having me. You too.
All right.
God bless.
God bless you too. Jay, the blue clap show 100% said I have a technical problem with my computer microphone. I hope you when you get it fixed, let me know, my brother. Just take it easy. Don't rush yourself. I'm here for you guys all the time. Tomorrow I'll be here. Wednesday I'll be here. Thursday I'll be here. Friday I'll be here. It's all for the love of football. Jake said Smith Rose said Chelsea released him as they said he was too small and needed to be working on his physique. All right, he's grown. He's got bigger now.
Bro, we even had Mbappe on the trial at one point.
Yeah, Mbappe's too the same thing. He need to get big. He was too small. We couldn't get Mbappe. But I think this should be a mistake, or this should be something that Chelsea need to be learning from the past. Because look, if we have the same issue, if Barcelona has said, okay, Lionel Messi, you're too small, we can't work with you, we can let you go. But they have time for Messi. Messi grew up. They even have to pay money for his medical issue to try to use tractor and dozer to try and stretch this player up to become who he was now, Lionel Messi. So Barcelona have done very, very good trying to stretch this player up to become at least 5'5" to be able to start scoring goals and be the magician that he was for Barcelona. I'm trying to be a bit funny over here. Yeah. Destron HH said, hi Nizayon, big up. What's the latest on Manchester United? We have our Manchester United fan. He's going to give us the latest. So stay tuned. Do not leave. My brother UTC said, Villian said UTC. Scala, anything on Manchester United before our brother hop off? Dextron HHH, you want to hear something about Manchester United? You have any news on that?
Yeah.
Besides Sancho, we talk about Sancho. Any other news
I don't
on
know
Manchester
where that
United?
Sancho rumors are coming from. I mean, I can understand why he would like to move, because once Hoyland comes in, he would be like going down the pecking order, because we have Rashford, Anthony, Garnacho, Martial. So I can understand those rumors, but I don't think United will be loaning him out. Plus, he's also on big wages. So what you are trying to do us with Cucurella by wanting a loan fee plus covering all his wages, United would want the same. So I don't think either. I mean, I can see us going for Cucurella, but not the Sancho to Chelsea. I don't think that's going to happen. I mean, I'm surprised. Like, why would you not keep Cucurella, considering Chilwell's injury record? You don't have a backup left back. You let Luis Hall go.
Martson.
Who?
Martson.
We got three of them.
You got three of who?
Ben Chilwell and Matson. Matson's also very, very good. He was a star of the preseason. He was a star, and he played that position very well. He can tackle. He can break attacks and all that kind of stuff.
Is he a left back by trade or like?
Yeah, left back by trade. But we were playing him on the wings and that in preseason. He was a standout player for Burnley last season in their promotion to the Prem.
So you have given up on Cucurella. I mean, like, I am feeling
no, Cucurella was done last season. He was done last season, but we can't find the right person to buy.
So you're trying to do Mason Mount 2.0 with United again. Yeah,
absolutely. We want to do more.
Hey, United, you got scammed. Want to go again?
So you guys don't really rate Cucurella. I mean, look, Cucurella, Pep wanted him.
I never wanted him
like
personally.
Brighton's player of the year. Has he been that bad for Chelsea? Like,
he's not good enough. He's not good enough. Ryan, we've seen him whole season. The guy cannot do much in the 18. But Matson can score. He's got an eye for scoring goals. Cucurella cannot score goals. He's not strong enough. He get bullied a lot.
Yeah, when we played you guys at the Bridge last season, I mean, even Anthony was cooking him. So I can see why he's not up to that level. So I mean, look, it's a touchy one for us, but I mean, that's the latest on United. Like, we are in for left backs apparently. I don't know why. I mean, obviously Luke Shaw is out for a considerable number of weeks. I don't know what's happening with Malacia. So we don't really have an out-and-out left back. Other thing is that we might need a left back because Maguire's situation is unresolved. And if we get a left back, Luke Shaw can play centre back. So there is that. And apart from that, I mean, look, Dean Henderson is gone. So that's some money coming in. And there is a conflict of reports coming like, like you have Matt Law, we have Samuel Lickhurst. He's saying that Amrabat, although like they are saying that Amrabat is the top number one on the list, it's been hyped up by Italian journalists, i.e. Fabrizio Romano. Fabrizio Romano is saying that he's the number one target, and he has already said he wants to join United. He's not training with Fiorentina, so I don't know who to believe there. So yeah, that's pretty much. I think United will get a left back and probably another midfielder. Obviously, Gravenberch is the name coming up, but I think Liverpool are in for him as well. And you won't believe this news that it broke last night. Bayern Munich, they are interested in Scott McTominay as a holding six, which
Tuchel talent ID strikes again.
Yeah, his talent ID is very dodgy, man. I mean, first things why he doesn't play as a six. He's not really a six, but I can see why he wants McTominay, because if you look at Bayern's midfield, they have Lima, who's that? That ex-Chelsea player.
I think he wants energy.
Yeah, he wants a physical presence because Kimmich, Lima, and that whoever the Musiala, they're not really physical. So I think he wants that kind of player. So and yeah, man. I mean, look, if we can get Gravenberch and we can give them McTominay, that would be like deal of the century, because there is no like talent-wise, there is no relation with McTominay and Gravenberch. But yeah, but I think we need to watch out for Liverpool, man. I feel them guys are going to do something. They have that Caicedo money waiting. I think they have around 70 million left because they spent 110 on you on the they had 110 from Caicedo. They spent 30 on Endo. So what's that? Yeah. What are they going to do with that 70 million? So I hope they don't target our signings because there is no competition then. So yeah.
Thank you very much, Scarlett. Let me go to my brother, big Liverpool fan, Mr. Ryan. What do you make of this Sancho rumor and whatever deals that Liverpool's got to do before the window shuts?
Yeah, what are they going to do with that 70 million? I mean, I want to know that.
Yeah, Scala, 70 million left. More money left in Liverpool's pocket.
80, 70, 90. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how true it is. 70, 80, 90. I don't even believe that bid we made for Caicedo was genuine. You know, it was.
But there is money, right? There is 100 and whatever.
There were things going on there between. Sorry, there were things going on there between Liverpool and Chelsea, mind games, and Brighton and stuff. So I don't know. I don't believe it. Yeah, Graven. What's his name? Gravenberch, the Bayern Munich midfielder.
Yep.
We've been pursuing him for a while. But I guess Bayern don't want to release him until they've signed whoever they're going to bring in for the midfield. Maybe we could surprise everyone and spend big in the last week of the transfer window, but it's just not our style. It's not our style. If we were going to spend big, we would have done it earlier in the window. I could see us bringing in Calvin Phillips on loan, cheeky loan deal.
Yeah.
And I would be happy to have him in because, a couple of years ago, he was one of the best DMs in the Premier League. And obviously, he's not getting playing time in Man City. Guardiola doesn't fancy him. Maybe, Liverpool could resurrect his career.
What's the problem going on? I'm going to ask Ryan or maybe Scala if you also have an answer to this. What is going on with Pep and Foden? What's going on right now? There's so many rumors going on that looks like he's not really the guy for Pep's style of play. I don't know. He doesn't fancy him.
Phil Foden.
Foden.
Yeah, he had he was ill. He had like a gastro problem. That's why he was on the bench.
He was man of the match last game against Newcastle.
Yeah.
I thought maybe there's
I think he gave the assist for Rodri as well yesterday when he came on.
I thought maybe there was like a bust up over there. It's a fight between him and Pep Guardiola or something like that. But we were looking.
No, I don't. I don't think so. I mean, he wants to play because he was kind of on the bench a lot last season and used as a substitute. But the Kevin De Bruyne injury, gives him that opportunity to play attacking mid behind Haaland, more central. But it'll be interesting if they get Matheus Nunes, what that means for Kovacic. Will they push Kovacic more forward into that Kevin De Bruyne role? And Nunes plays alongside Rodri in the...
If they're going to move someone forward, they need to find someone much better that can score goals. Kovacic, no. Because I saw him trying. He tries, but he still can't get those goals. That's the most important thing with Kovacic. He's a good player. He's good on the field, but he can't get goals. You know. Any updates on United Silk, Scala? Any update on him? Oh, I have a message from Johnny. But any update on United Silk?
Yeah, I mean, look, that's the only two updates. I'm just a bit concerned because I feel like Liverpool want another midfielder in the profile which we need. So, like, I don't know what them guys are doing because I watched Endo and I don't think he's it. I am not convinced by him. I don't think Liverpool or even, I don't know. I mean, and probably Ryan thinks otherwise. I don't think you can go to a Premier League season with Endo as your holding six. And I feel them guys need another midfielder. We need the same. So, and they have money. I mean, look, I mean, even if you say that Liverpool don't have like 70 million left, why did they bid that? I mean, surely like the personal terms were agreed, like Brighton accepted the fee. I don't know, man. I just feel like Liverpool are going to do something in this last few weeks, especially after that Newcastle result. And I think they are going to be taking one of our players, either Gravenberch or Amrabat. I mean, I haven't seen any links with Amrabat, but yeah, man, I'll watch out for that space because we both our clubs want the same profile of players. So yeah, I think that's an interesting. I think the window ends in like what 2 or 3 days. So yeah, that's about it.
All right, so this is a message from John Mary. John Mary said, "Do you think that a Barcola deal to Chelsea will work since Chelsea loaned Santos to Forest instead of Olympique Lyon?" Sources said that Chelsea and Olympique Lyon talked about Bradley. Bradley stopped since they loaned Santos to Forest, coming from our brother here. There's this continuation. And sources also said that Barcola is not currently close to Chelsea at this moment in time. Yeah, I mean, if they were trying, from what I'm seeing, I've seen another account that I followed. So I just read a couple of minutes ago, not hours, that Chelsea were going to do a deal if they could add money to Santos, send him on loan to Olympique Lyon and get Barcola to the football club as a striker, very, very young striker. And he's very, very young, 20 years old. So I don't know. At this moment, if he's a striker, we already got Armando Broja there. And we have, who else? We have Nicholas Jackson. And then we have Nkuku, who will be coming from, injury. So if you bring him also, then we have another young player, David Washington, we just signed from Brazil. So that would be too many of a strikers, isn't it? Ryan or Steven? Or Scala?
He's not a striker.
Who? Barcola?
Barcola is not a striker.
I thought he is.
He's a winger.
He's a winger.
Oh, probably I was reading a different thing then. All right, so put him a winger which side, right or left, Steven?
I can't remember which one he plays more.
I mean, whichever side he plays, we got too many wingers. Too many of them. We have Madueke on the right hand side. We have Sterling who can also play on the right hand side. We have Modric who is also trying to get back into the team on the left hand side. We have Sterling who can also play on the left hand side. Who else do we? Am I missing? We have almost about 5 wingers, if I can remember. And we have.
Off the top of my head, we got 3 plus Martin. Off the top of my head.
3. I thought we have about
3
5.
plus Martin off the top of my head.
So we need winger.
Because we loaned out Angelo.
Yeah.
To Strasbourg.
We still have Diego Moreira, who's still training with the development team.
Yeah, but he's with the academy. He'll get called up as and when he needs it, which is exactly what happened the other day. That's how you know we don't have enough wingers. We called him up from the academy team to sit on the bench the other day because we didn't have enough cover because of injuries and stuff.
All right, Jonathan said, "How good is David Washington? Can you compare him to Nkunku?" No. You cannot compare him. Nkunku has played in the top flight football. David Washington hasn't. So there's the comparison. It's just like I always say, you're trying to play Chelsea and Luton Town. It's a mismatch. You can't compare those. What Nkunku has achieved in, he's played in the World Cup, right? Was it part of the? No, he was injured. He was injured in the
He
World
got
Cup, but
injured
then
in
he's
training
played.
and Kunku.
Yeah, he's played a lot of cap for the French national team and also played in RB Leipzig in the German Bundesliga. So the number of games that David Washington has played in the top flight football is not compared to what David Washington. David Washington is very, very young. We haven't seen
He's
much of
18.
him. Yeah, we haven't seen much of him in Europe or even competitive
He's never
games.
been
So we
in
have to
Europe.
see.
He's only just allowed to leave Europe now because he's just turned 18.
Okay, so yeah, we
He's only
cannot
ever been
compare
in
that.
Brazil.
The Blue Club show 100% said why Chelsea want to sign all these players, because Chelsea are signing these players because next upcoming like a transfer window, Chelsea will not be signing that many players. So you sign them now, and you know
Not
you
for
got
the first team.
for the first team. Yeah, for the first team.
Yeah, no, I was just chucking in. We'll sign players, just not for the first team. They won't be first team players, basically.
Yeah, so Chelsea will be keeping these players and get them ready, integrate them to the first team, and then we know that we're gonna have a consistency, chemistry, and all that. We'll also move on because we don't have to spend that much money. We spend more money, we're gonna end up being in trouble. FFP will be red flagging us at the club. So I think we've touched bases on almost Liverpool. Mr. Liverpool, are you there, Mr. Liverpool?
Mr. Liverpool.
Mr. Liverpool.
Don't
I'm
even
here.
live in Liverpool.
Hey, are you there, Mr. Ryan?
I don't.
Anything you want to add to it? We're looking at the Premier League log at this moment. We have Manchester City, 9 first with 9 points. West Ham United second with 7 points. Tottenham Hotspur third with 7 points. I mean, we're gonna talk about Tottenham Hotspur if you have time, guys. If you have time, let's talk a bit about Tottenham Hotspur. Postecoglou is doing magic. He's putting his footprint at White Hart Lane. We have Liverpool on the 4th position with 7 points. Arsenal 5th with 7 points. Brighton and Hove Albion with the 6th position with 6 points. They got smashed by West Ham United. Hammers. And then so Aston Villa 7th with 6 points. West Ham United 8th with 6 points. Then we have Brentford. Did I say West Ham United? Okay, I did. Manchester United, Aston Villa 7th with 6 points. Manchester United 8th with 6 points. And we have Brentford 9th with 5 points. Chelsea 10th mid-table with 4 points. Then we have Crystal Palace 11th with 4 points. Fulham 12th with 4 points. Newcastle United 13th. I can't believe it. Newcastle United 13th with 3 points. Nottingham Forest 14th with 3 points. So it's Wolves Wolverhampton Wanderers 15th with 3 points. Bournemouth 16th with 1 point. Sheffield United 17th, no point. Then the 4 teams, which is Burnley, Luton Town, Everton, Sheffield United, have played 3 games. Minus 3, 5, 6 goals with no points at all. And from what we're saying now, we're going to end up seeing my prediction here with these four teams. I see Sheffield United going to relegation. I see Luton Town going to relegation. And Everton and Burnley will be fighting for that 3rd slot over there. So that's my prediction. I see Sheffield United will be going first. Then Luton Town Football Club will follow. Or maybe they'll go first before Sheffield United follow them. Then the rest will be Everton and Burnley fighting for that slot. So, Ryan, Steven, and then also Scala, what do you make of these last the relegation teams right now? Which of them do you think will be going on relegation? Before we talk about the guys up on top.
I think Everton will be safe. I think I agree with Luton and Sheffield. I think Everton they have made some decent signings this week. They still have Jack Harrison coming back. They have this guy Their player of the year, Dwight McNeil, he hasn't played in any of those 3 games. He got 7 goals last season. So I think they'll be fine. I have a feeling that Bournemouth will go down. I can't see Wolves going down. They have the way they played against us, and they have a very good team as well. I don't know how Nunes going impacts them, so probably they will be in the mix. But I think Everton should be okay. I think it'll be a touch and go just like last season, but I'll put Bournemouth in. I haven't seen enough from them. They obviously got 1 point less than the others, but I have a feeling they'll be there. I mean, they literally weren't they going down by January, and it was only Gary O'Neill who came and rescued them. So, I mean, look, I think their manager is like Areola, something like that. So, yeah, but I mean, look, no one's
Which team are you talking
Burnley.
about? Which team are you talking
I'm
about?
talking about Bournemouth. Bournemouth right now.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
Bournemouth. It's what's his name? Company.
No, that's Burnley.
Oh, Burnley. Okay, yeah, Burnley.
Yeah,
Bournemouth,
I mean, I
I'm
watched.
not so sure.
Yeah, I watched both of the Burnley games. I haven't watched the third. I watched against them City and the last one against Villa. They don't look good that much, but I think Company will keep them up. I have a feeling it's going to be Bournemouth, Luton, and Everton.
Bournemouth, Luton, and Everton. Steven.
Who do I think is getting relegated was the question, right?
Yeah.
I'm not
four
sure.
of his team.
I
If you look
think
at them,
I
we have
think
Everton
Sheffield
and Luton
United
Town.
might go down.
Yeah.
I think
Might go
Sheffield
down.
will go down. Because what I don't get, right, they've just sold one of their players who's actually been really good for them in Sander Berge to... It was one of the
Burnley.
teams in the
Burnley,
to
Burnley.
Burnley, exactly. They've just sold him to a team that they could be fighting. That is so illogical. I don't understand it. Like, why would you do that? Strengthen someone you're competing with.
I mean, I don't know if you knew about this, but Sheffield, I think they have a big financial fair play problem. I think they are hamstrung by it. Like even the money which they got from promotion, they had to put in. They have like lots of debts. Something like that. I was listening to Talksport like before the season started. They sold their best player as well. Like there was this guy. I think they sold to another championship club before the playoffs started. So they are in some kind of financial debt as well. So they're trying
But
to.
even still, surely he had other suitors that were in for him. He's a decent player. Surely he had other suitors that weren't people they're fighting with. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
He's a
that
holding
just,
midfielder, isn't he?
to me, it don't
Kind of
make sense.
Yeah.
But no, I think Sheffield United, Luton, and Everton will probably go down. I think it's Everton's time. They've been...
Yeah. Flirting.
Everton done what... Ryan will probably know what I mean better than you, Wilney. So in League 2, right? Well, not anymore. They're now in the National League. There's a team called Barnet, right? I used to sort of follow like all the lower divisions as well because, like, when there's not anything on, may as well check, right? And also, they're near to one of my local teams that I support as well. So I used to follow the lower leagues as well. And Barnet every day for about 5 years straight survived on the last day. That's what Everton are doing in the Premier League right now. It's getting to the last 1 to 2 weeks of the season and they're surviving on the last day every time. Eventually, that luck runs out. I think that's this season.
I think Scala time is up. We lost him. Did Ryan talk? Oh, Ryan did. Yeah, he did. Ryan, did you?
About what
The
the
relegation.
relegation? No. Okay, so yeah, Burnley and Luton, I think definitely are going down.
How about Sheffield? Sheffield
Probably
were not that good.
Luton first. Sheffield United, I agree. I agree what Scala was saying. They've got their FFP problems. I think the next couple of days are key for them because they need to bring players in. And last season they had, what was it, McAtee and Doyle on loan from Man City. So if they can bring at least one of those in from Man City, that will beef up their midfield, and then they probably stand a better chance. they're not in the relegation zone currently, just purely because of the goal difference. Their goal difference isn't as bad as Burnley's, Luton's, or Everton's. I think Everton will go down. I know they've spent some big money in the recent days, but I just think that the club is a mess, and they've got a tricky decision to make with, whether to keep Sean Dyche or sack him.
I do feel sorry for him though, because this is what happens at Everton. They don't do much, the owners. Like, they don't seem to invest much at all. Like, okay, they're doing the stadium and that, but outside of that, in terms of playing staff, I don't think they really do much. Also, I think they got financial issues, which also doesn't help Sean Dyche's problems.
All right, so thank you everyone that have been on the show today. We're still continuing. We have some few more minutes left. We usually stream for 60 minutes, but then because of my brother Mosto, I'm going to be here for a little bit more. At least I'll hit 4 more minutes for my brother to send some more comments in. He says Chelsea interest in Emil Smith-Rowe from Arsenal. How? He can't get it. He said how? How can Chelsea be interested in Emil Smith-Rowe? I don't know, but that's the rumors around at this moment. Will Chelsea take him? I don't think that Chelsea will take him. Chelsea fans don't even want him. We don't want rejected players from us now. We want players that are really top players from other football clubs. We did the same thing with Ashley Cole. We did the same thing with who else again? I think we took some 2 big players from us now, if I can remember. And then for us to win trophies, Ashley Cole, and then who else?
Giroud.
Yeah, Olivier Giroud to win the Europa League.
I forgot I was muted. I was just like going, Giroud.
Yeah, Giroud. Yeah, Ashley Cole and Giroud. Those players have been very, very good. 7 to the football club. Rafinha also. Rafinha belonged to the Deadwoods. We've gone past Rafinha. When we were interested,
didn't come here and be.
Rafinha.
Oh wait, you're saying we're interested in him. Never mind. I misunderstood what they were saying, or you were saying. Whoever it was.
They said interested in him. And I said no. I don't think Chelsea are interested in Rafinha. We've gone beyond Rafinha. When Chelsea were really interested in, that was last season, and he went to Barcelona, who don't even have money to buy toiletry into their bathroom, renting out the stadium for wedding, is it proms and all that kind of stuff. So that's where Barcelona are. They need money.
They're doing this dodgy selling their digital rights for 50% of their commercial rights or something. Which is
they did that last year as well. How could I forget that?
That should tell you how much money Barcelona need for that football club. They need money.
Bro, they got so much debt and they still managed to do all this BS and then sign players. Like, what is this?
Stephen, you guys broke the news, I think earlier on before we came live. There was news that you guys broke down. Said the Spanish FA have announced to FIFA that if they suspend or they take what's his name, the guy that kissed what's his name? Her name
or something.
Yeah, El Mosu or El Sosu or whatever her name is.
Hermoso.
Hermoso. If he's that guy's been taken out from the
Hermoso's the player.
Yeah, Hermoso is the player.
You're thinking of the president.
The president.
That's what you're thinking of.
If they do that, if they take him out, if they suspend him, the Spanish FA, they will take themselves away from the Spanish FA will be I don't know. I can't get it. I can't remember the whole thing.
He's been suspended. He's been suspended by FIFA.
Yeah, FIFA said they will be opting out from FIFA if they suspend him. That's the news that they've putting up out there. I think that's what I read before coming out here.
The Spanish FA threatened to leave UEFA if Luis Rubiales or whatever the heck his name is removed as the president. Remove him. Do it. Call that.
Steven,
let's see what happens.
Steven, that thing is wrong. Whatever. I think they blow this thing out of proportion, Steven and Ryan. I'm not so sure how you guys. I think they blow this thing out of proportion. I was just watching a video on Twitter. This guy won the trophy. There was this lady who just walked up and gave him a kiss from the mouth. He
grabbed her.
Yeah, she grabbed him. The same thing.
He grabbed her by the back of her head.
And then I saw the picture, and I saw the emotions in it.
Nah, man.
I saw the, no. If a man kiss a woman on the highest level, it is a bad news. If the woman does it on the highest level, it is okay. I don't get this.
Nope.
I don't get it. No matter what they say there's been I listened to Talksports this morning, and there was a woman that worked with the Spanish FA. They said there's been traces and rumors and things circulating that president that he has some kind of problem with women, and there has been something around the president for quite a long time, but then they've been carving
Bro,
it
there's
out.
also been stuff with the manager being dodgy as well. This isn't new to like the Spanish like staff, whether it be the president or the manager. There was dodgy stuff with the manager as well. That's why. Do you remember? You might not remember now. Last year at the Euros, even up to this World Cup, loads of the Spanish women's players didn't want to play. Something to do with the manager.
Okay.
So there's some dodgy stuff with the manager as well. So it's not like it's new. Like there's been stuff with the manager, now there's stuff with
that's
the president. Like
Nizam, that's a good
very
point.
suspicious.
This has been simmering. This has been coming, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if I have to go by the picture alone, I would say there's nothing wrong with the picture. But if there have been other subsequent things that he has done and the manager has done, and then the Spanish FA are covering it up, then I said, something has to be done. All those women that have gone through these problems with these managers, and then the Spanish whatever the guy is, they have to bring those up, because that is not good in association football. It is not good for our women. Need to be protected. But if it has to do with that video alone, him grabbing her on the high stage and just kissing her, I think there should be nothing wrong with that. But then if there is an episode of him doing those things, then I think he has to stop it. In that regards, we have some comments here coming from my brother over here. He said, I would like Todd Bowley to bring Joao Felix back. That guy is good. Joao Felix, he's not a workaholic. He's not a hard-working player. Johnny, I understand what you say. He's, the problem that PSG has been facing over the years is there are players who don't like to track back. Messi was not tracking back. Mbappe was not tracking back. Then Neymar also not tracking back. So you have 11 players on the pitch, one goalkeeper, so 10 players, and you have 3 of them who are not tracking back to do defensive duties. So then it leaves 3 players to be doing those work, which is too much. You guys are gonna end up losing. If you have a team, and you have those 3 players who are not doing their defensive duties, then it means that all those 7 players will be doing this job for the entire 90 minutes. Which your team is not going to win when you play against those big teams in those finals. That's what Paris Saint-Germain have gone through over the years. They would have won the Champions League by now, but with the likes of Messi in there, Mbappe, Neymar, who don't like to tackle, who don't like to do the donkey jobs, you're always going to find yourself wanting. So Joao Felix is one of them. Why do you think Mauricio Pochettino let him go? Why do you think Mauricio Pochettino let Kai Havertz also go? Those 2 boys do not like to do the hard work. They don't like to do the donkey work. So you don't need those kind of players in your team, in my opinion, Johnny. But he's a good player, offensively good. But the ball is not going to stay offensive all the time. It will drop down, and you need players to drop down to help in the defensive way. So Rafinha also, I'm not sure where you're getting those rumors from, any links from. Moises said and Rafinha, Torres also interest. Ferran Torres. How long will Lukaku stay on loan at Roma? I'm not so sure. I think for a season. Why is Chelsea selling Cucurella to a rival like Man United? This is crazy.
It ain't even that good.
It's not going to affect Chelsea. Cucurella isn't that good. He can't cross the ball. Don't worry about Cucurella. That's most of my brother. Johnny said, I support Marc Cucurella loan deal to Manchester United. The guy isn't impressive anymore. I think Anyone, yeah, I think anyone. That's what he said. Yeah, everyone supported. Look, he needs to go and start playing football. Let's give the way for Ian Matson and Ben Chilwell to compete in that position. Ian Matson can be very, very good. He's also good in finishing in the 18 when he gets himself into this position. We've seen that in preseason. So that's just by the way. The Blue Club show 100% Chelsea FC said why Chelsea doesn't sell Lukaku. Definitely. Okay, why is Chelsea not selling him? I think I'm not so sure Roma can afford to buy him right away, Steven. I'm not sure that's the situation why he's going on loan. Matheus Nunes from Wolves is training alone and trying to force a move to Manchester City. Yes, we did talk about that earlier on, Monster. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Guys, not forget, we still got 6 of us watching. Do not forget to put a like on the video whilst we're still live. We have just 4 minutes to end the stream. That makes it 1 hour 30 minutes. We usually stay for an hour because we have a lot of people in the stream today inside trying to talk. So yes, we got just 4 minutes to wrap up, and I'm not going to go over it. So thank you very much, Monster, for joining us here on the platform. Steven and Ryan, what do you guys make of these comments? Some of these comments that I read. Cucurella, we talk about Cucurella. We talk about they did mention of Ferran Torres also interest. I don't think Chelsea are in for Ferran Torres. Steven, is there any reaction you guys want to react based on some of the comments or anything at all from Mr. Fabrizio Romano? Steven, anything there?
Shit, I was muted. No, I've got nothing.
Mr. Ryan, any update? Anything?
Yeah, just to end on Cucurella, I hope that deal does go through, whether it's a loan or a permanent transfer. I think there needs to be a divorce. It hasn't worked out with him in Chelsea, and then Pochettino is obviously the new man in charge, and I don't think he fancies him either. So I think the best thing for Cucurella's career as a bare minimum is he needs to go out on loan and play matches and try to rediscover his form. Same goes for Calvin Phillips, by the way, at Man City.
Okay. Right, I think we've done that and we should be out of our way. Thank you very much, Mr. Ryan. Thank you very much, Mr. Steven. Ryan, guys, if you guys don't know Mr. Ryan, he is a great Manchester Liverpool fan. I call him Mr. Liverpool now. Very, very
Manchester.
Great. No, Liverpool. I said Manchester, I said Liverpool. All right, he's a great Liverpool fan. He knows inside and out of Manchester United. Klopp's son, Mr. Jurgen Klopp's son, the German engineer. And also Mr. Steven, you all know him, co-host all the time on the show. If I'm not there, Steven will take over one day. Hopefully, we are getting close to the time. He will be hosting the show when Nizan is very, very busy and up and about. So, guys, if you're just joining us, not forget to put a like on the video and share the video for us on any other social media platform you found yourself. That will help the channel go distance. Matheus Nunes from, okay, I've read that one. So that's just, by the way, we've talked about everything, a little bit on the Liverpool and Newcastle United game, and also we talk about Chelsea and Newton Town game, and also we talk about some other updates. Transfer Lukaku, Cucurella, with Manchester United interest. We did talk about Bradley Barcola and then Brennan Johnson. We also talk about Rabat, also Newcastle, Manchester United, and Liverpool interest in that player. Liverpool had that interest for a long time, but they still haven't made that move yet. So big up to everyone that came on the show. Draxton HH, big up to you. Thank you, Mosto, as usual. Much love to all the family. And we're on our way. We want to try and see if we can make our first giveaway on this platform. And you know what I'm thinking? I don't know what you guys are thinking. I'm thinking of a nice jersey as usual, what everybody does. But then I don't want to be, the same person like trying to give out jersey. But then let's see. Guys, if you're watching me and you have any idea of something you have in mind that you think Blue Clouds Media would like to give away to our lovely cherished viewers and listeners of this platform. Let me know if Jesse will be easy, but that's what almost everybody do. Santiago said, "Can we sign Chucky now, please? Can we? If I have the money and I'm the one signing the players, and Chotboli give me that money, I'll make sure I'll bring him in. If I have to pocket some of the money and make sure I make the good deal, because Chelsea have been buying too much, you spend the money too much. So I ask for the deal. If they say 25 million, I'll make sure I'll bid it to 22 million and I'll pocket the rest. So that's what I'll do if I'm the one buying the players for Todd Bowley. Sending love to everyone. Please hit the like button. Don't forget to follow my brother. Absolutely. Do not forget to follow me. You can follow me on the Blue Clouds Media on Twitter. Also, I do make some tweets. I tweet a lot also. Johnny said, do you think that Malo Gusto can beat Reece James in that position? Because Gusta have already gotten 2 assists this season, while James have only 1 assist since last season. Well, I'll tell you, to be honest with you, those 2 talents, you cannot compare those 2 talents. But the only way Gusta can beat Reece James in that position is if Reece James stays healthy. Reece James' injury record right now is not looking good. Reece James have to stay fit as the club captain. He has to be with the team, but you can't do nothing about it. Injury is injury. A player can be strong, can have everything, but then during warm up he can be injured. But I'm just hoping that Reece James can get back, because the talents that Reece James have, he has more talent. He's more talented than Malo Gusto. But then if the more Malo Gusto plays, the more the fans start to love him. But I saw certain things that I didn't like from him. The way he breaks the ball down. He missed a volley. Which you never see Reece missing those volley. He missed a volley, which if Reece was in that position, definitely you have a full blast of that ball, and that can hit on target or somewhere. But then Malo Gusto missed that volley. And certain things that Reece does, Malo doesn't do it because they're not the same players. Reece is way better than Malo Gusto, but then Malo Gusto can also grow up, have more experience, and play as much better as Reece James. But for now, it's not comparable. But with much more time, he will register more assists as the team is playing well. So thank you very much. I123, love you, sister. What's the time where you are located, Nee? Okay. I think my time is around 11:42 a.m. 11:42 a.m. Thank you very much. Yes. That's a reminder. I get that. Time. It also reminds me. That time reminds me to do something. Yes. It's a first day in school, guys. First day in school. He has to go and pick up his kids from school. So yeah, half day, first day, half day in school. Early in the morning here. I just dropped these kids off a couple hours ago, just like 2 hours ago. Now I have to turn back again and go pick them. Oh my goodness. All right. So yeah, John, thank you very much for being here. I123, thank you very much. Mosto, the blue club show 100%. Thank you. Each and every one. Villian, thank you very much. Dextron, Jay, and Jake, ZVO, Genius, then Bombastic, for DJ Savs, Color United that came on Blue Clouds Media, myself, and also who are DJ Sav and Santiago. Thank you very much. Everyone that I've been on the show today. It's been a very, very wonderful show, and I can never leave the show without saying thank you to all of you. I sent the group chat. Okay. All right. So I get that one. Okay. Chuck being Jacob.
Yeah, not for now. For after, we don't have to mention it on here.
Yeah.
It was just because we'd already mentioned it. So.
All right. So yeah, thank you very much. Ryan and Stevie, you guys want to say something before we draw the curtains? Boom.
Right.
Nah, nothing from me.
All
nothing
right.
from me.
Just
great. Great. Nizam, great show, and thank you everyone who's followed, and please like and subscribe as always. Great content. Appreciate your hard work always.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone that supports us on Blue Clouds Media on WhatsApp and Blue Clouds Media YouTube group. Also, guys, keep the fire burning. Then my big brother here, John Mary. John Mary says so. Chilwell normally give the armband to Thiago, but why does Thiago Silva normally passes the armband to Enzo? Do you have any idea? Jeez. Thiago Silva giving it to Enzo Fernandez. I don't know why he does that. This season we haven't seen that happen since the captainship has been moved from Thiago Silva to Reece James, and then the vice captain has been Ben Chilwell. I haven't seen that yet. I don't know if Enzo Fernandez is the second or is the third vice captain, or is this Thiago Silva who's the third vice captain? I don't know. But we'll look into that. I don't know if there's any reason for that. Steven, is there any reason for why Thiago Silva handles the handband to Enzo Fernandez instead of
I've not seen it, so I can't comment.
Yeah.
I've not seen
John,
it.
I'm not so sure if you've seen that this season, but last season, if that happened last season, probably because Enzo Fernandez is a bit close to Thiago Silva. That's why he did that. But this season, I haven't seen that because now we know who our first captain is and who the vice captain is. I'm not so sure of the third vice captain if those two are not playing. Probably will be Thiago Silva. So, guys, keep the fire burning. Let's get engaged also on Blue Clouds Media on Facebook, and then Chelsea Insight also on Facebook, which is belongs to Blue Clouds Media. Then Blue Clouds Media on WhatsApp. Guys, thank you for all you're doing. You guys have made this show what it is. This show cannot be what it is without you. We create the show for the fans. It's multicultural, fan base, all United fans, Liverpool, Arsenal fans, everyone is invited for this platform, but the number one fans are all Chelsea fans. So Johnny will talk on the other side of the corner of the world. So Ryan and Steven, Lil Desperados, guys. We'll see you guys again some other stream. Enjoy your day, Ryan. Enjoy your day, Steven. Bye-bye. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Blue Clouds TV.
Baby, you are mine.